LAMMA has grown tremendously over the last few years. If you go back 5-6 years ago, it was just a local show, and we helped the local dealers with a bit of support at that show. Now it's a major show for us, particularly with the demise of Smithfield, and we do it in our own right rather than the dealers doing it for us. Some of our local dealers are still there, they have their own stands there anyway. But for us it's now one of the key shows for the year. We've obviously had 2 of these meetings already, and just update everybody on where we're at with regard to the show, which is now 2 weeks' time. So I think we've got most things organised, but just a quick review of it. First of all, we're all aware that the stand is where we've been for the last couple of years, which is opposite the main hall in the show there.
So how important would you say LAMMA was to AGCO's activities these days?
I think LAMMA's probably one of the most important shows of the year. It's a great time of year, farmers are available to come to the show, it's free to get in, and for us as an exhibitor it's fairly cheap to run as well.
And how important would you say shows like LAMMA would be in your mix of marketing activities? How important are shows these days?
Well, they are important. They're very important. It's an opportunity to meet the customer base en masse, which you can't normally do. I mean, obviously we operate through like every other manufacturer, through our dealer network, and that puts us sometimes a little bit further back than we'd like to be from our customers. A show is an opportunity, or as an exhibition is an opportunity for us to actually meet direct and listen to them and hear what they have to say, hear their experiences, good and bad. And learn from that. It also gives us the opportunity to talk to them very directly about the benefits of our products, why we think we're the best, and how we can then move that on with them. So it's a rapport we can develop, and it's very important.
It's become extremely important, especially with the demise of the Smithfield show, which was the launch platform for new products, our opportunity to speak to our customers face to face. It's become extremely successful.
And how much planning would go into preparing for a show like LAMMA?
We would start something 6 months out from the show, start thinking about what we want to do there. Obviously each year you actually have to book up a year in advance for each of the shows, so we've already committed ourselves to going a year out, but we need to start planning what we want on the show there, what's going to be new, what promotions we want to do around the show time and so on.
How important would you say a show like LAMMA would be in terms of your sales activities?
Certainly now LAMMA is probably the major machinery show in the UK, and it is very important from a sales point of view that we are able to talk to the customers, show them the latest product, and let them see what we have to offer, or reinforce some of the sort of visits that dealers have made, and we've been talking to customers already. They can physically come and sit on the product, have a look at it, talk to the technical guys, sales support guys, and a lot of them will actually come with their dealers and other people from the farm to come and have a look at the products on the stand, so very important.
Well, we started work on the stand on Monday morning, the machines having been delivered over the weekend. Took AGCO staff, probably about 6 people, to place the machines, remove parts which are liable to get stolen and so on. And we also have a company called Agri that come in to do our cleaning for us, and they usually use a team of about 4 or 5 people. So quite a number of people involved in the setup of the stand.
On AGCO stand we deal with quite a few of the reps on there, and we get this is when we get to see them. Until they come round the farm, this is where we get to see them. They're all on hand. We don't have to phone them up to come and see us or anything like that. They're all here.
I'm sure a lot of farmers would be interested to know, but how much would it cost to set up a stand like AGCO's?
There's quite a lot of investment that goes into it. We're quite lucky with LAMMA that the stand space is not a massive investment there. But one of the biggest costs will be the transport of machines into there, because it costs you probably £500 each time you move a combine, and then you've got a fleet of tractors and other machines to move in, and then you also have the stands, the costs of the staffing, cost of the hospitality unit and so on. Probably over the period of the show, I don't know, you're probably looking 20,000-30,000 to go to something like LAMMA show, maybe more for some of the bigger summer shows.
Try and achieve a design which is easy for people to get round, so they can walk all around the tractors and see all the parts of the tractors, and also to attract people, to make it look attractive to them and welcoming to them, basically.
And how important do you think it is for them actually to sit on the seat and actually get in that car?
Really important, and it's ideal because we've got all our sales team here. They can actually speak to people one-to-one, and they can ask specific questions, you know, that they're interested in each model.
Funny enough, I've just been asking them about a small fruit tractor for working down in Kent, and then there is a big 600 horsepower crawler tractor, which would be the largest one here on the show maybe. So really you could almost say you need only come to Agco, but that's selling Agco, isn't it?
There's no real recession in agriculture. I mean, I think if you look at it in black and white, agriculture's been in recession for many years, and it's not really affecting the way people think. And a lot of the customers that we deal with are very professional people who tend to have a 4 or 5 year plan, which is all cast in stone anyway, so their buying pattern is there.
The shows are a part of a much wider marketing activity, including advertising, promotion, but they're very, very important. And yes, we will support shows where we feel that they add to the investment that we're putting into it. It gives us an image, it gives us presence, and all manufacturers will need that. But the main thing for me is that it gets us closer to our customer base, and that's what we need to do.